but the matchup says March. The 11th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide stops Ram, and you look at these lineups and you see some new faces.
David Mirkovic, he can play inside, he can play out. We got to go back. He had 27 points and
here's another one who doesn't play like it. Keaton Wagler.
Keaton Wagler off the bounce. He has a good feel for the game, and that's a nice play. And there's that offense.
Here's Kylan Boswell. And a hand check foul called on Aiden Holloway. That'll be his first. Just tremendous ambassadors for the game, as Mirkovic will put it on the deck and try to drive inside. Mirkovic off the window against Reitzel. Here's Allen for three, and you're going to see a lot of that from Allen.
Shoot it at 50% and 90 from the line.
Stojakovic inside, blocked off. Out he goes. Ivasic with the air ball and out of bounds. Last time Wisconsin will inbound. It's Reitzel. And a foul.
But he has to have more than 3.3 rebounds at that size.
Phylon. Count that bucket. It went in anyway, but was going to be. Looking baseline.
That's good defense.
And a foul's called. Out on the perimeter, Aiden Sherrell. Mirkovic trying to give a little help to Boswell, who finds Ivasic for three, and this one will drop.
But he also can finish in the paint and outside the paint.
Good pass out of the double to find Wagler. Backs up for the three, and it pinballs out into the arms of Keaton Bristow. Seeing his first action as a member of the Crimson Tide, he'll run it up and throw it down.
Get him out there to play. He's our guy that plays physical. You look at his body, you said, can he? He said he loved to hit people.
And a foul called underneath. Thomas underhand back to Allen. Shot clock at 6 as the three wraps out. Bristow. Good feed and a wraparound pass. Humrickhouse on the block. No, but there's Mirkovic. 10 to shoot. Stojakovic, tough fadeaway, makes it look easy.
That's
three. Bristow a little bit strong. Boswell the skip to Stojakovic in transition. 7-0 run for the Illini. Allen turns the corner. And 3-point line's on the floor. The white line is the college line. The black line where he stepped behind is the NBA three. Off the backboard by Humrickhouse.
White line did not see the defense coming.
Oh! Andrei Stojakovic! One more for Sherrell.
For Illinois, but the three-point shot in Alabama, and you look at the score, they're just...
Last 7 for Illinois. He'll work against Phylon. Spinning inside, Stojakovic. The last 9 for the Illini. Offensive rebound. That'll make Nate Oates smile. Phylon will try again. And Humrickhouse. Wagler on the run. Good defense by Alabama. Good defense by Illinois. 5 to shoot. Reitzel on the drive. The dish in the corner. Bowen's three. Got a good look late in the crowd. Wanted to travel. No call. The dish in the corner. Bowen set three is good.
Taylor Bowen.
Because he shot 41% from three. Alabama on the push again. In transition, Reitzel splashes that one down. Yeah, when you're in your 6th year of college basketball, you've been everywhere. And another Illinois turnover trying to... The handoff now to Holloway and an offensive foul. That's Sherrell who picks up that miss. And Mirkovic even deeper, and he'll hit this one.
And reroute the offensive player.
Extra pass to Wagler. That triple into the arms of Bristow. See that wrap on the right ankle as he works inside against Mirkovic. Smart play by Bristow.
Playing.
Well, one of the things Nate Oates told us about him is, look, he wants to play physical. Just needs to be healthy. Isn't that to go? Good rebound by Humrickhouse. Second chance for Illinois. Set three. And Hank winding. Kind of an old man's baseline jumper there. Here's Stojakovic.
Offensive rebounds is hurting the Crimson Tide.
Hanna, quick attack on the other end. What an answer for Alabama. Here's Wagler to the line. 85% on the year. The front end of the one-on-one is good. Half games.
That's being aggressive.
Holloway scoreless in this first half. And Illinois going with Mihailo Petrovic off the timeout and a foul called. The 2-year-old who was an elite player in the Adriatic League before coming to Illinois, making his.
He's healthy enough because right now he doesn't have time to test it against this defense.
Now we watched him.
Of Illinois down there blocking out.
Cool. You're going to have 2 really good games in November. We had a great conversation with Brad Underwood today about how these are the. Aiden Holloway. Right cell back out to Bull Bowen. Good contest by Wagler, but Bull Bowen to the rim for the flush. That's strong for Holloway, and another offensive board. Holloway again, deep three. And again off the mark. Corner, it's Mirkovic. Ivisic over to Wagler. Good shot fake. The freshman on the move. Can't get the roll. Mihailo Petrovic. He'll launch the deep three. And he'll hit.
Yeoman's work on the glass for the Crimson Tide.
3 on the other end, and there's Aiden Holloway.
And Aiden Holloway, they needed that.
15 to shoot. Holloway against Petrovic. Back out to Allen, deep three. Oh, that one will fall. Here we go. Shot clock as we close this first half. Humrickhouse, another deep three, and another made three. Millette, does he have the answer? He does! Another three. Halftime arrives.
Good pump fake.
Here's Boswell, just 2 points in the first half. Can't connect here.
You have to go stronger than that.
Oh, Philo going strong there. And Ivisic, and for the first time tonight, Alabama leads. Nicely. Here's Allen on the drive. The dish out for 3. Good find and finish. Aiden Holloway. Illinois needs a little offense. A 5-0 start to the second half for Alabama. Stojakovic provided. And Allen got trapped inside and turned it over. Boswell doesn't have numbers. He'll drive anyway to the rim for 2.
And look at Philo.
Humrickhouse saying we needed to rotate. Picks up the personal foul to prevent the. Put 100 on the board once this season when they beat St. John's 103-96. Away from it. He called one of his assistants. He said, "Is that game still a possibility?" St. John's, yeah, it's still
into his bench.
See if Boswell starts to assert himself more offensively. Here's Humrickhouse, the 3. That won't go. And how about that? Look at the play by Bristow. Then he turns it right back over, and Boswell there for the easy 2. 2-point lead for Alabama. Holloway on the drive through the contact of Humrickhouse. That's just forced into a little extra action with that foul trouble. In the corner, Millette. The 3 is short. Skip pass into the corner. Back out it goes. Humrickhouse, deep 3. And the rebound soaring in his loose ball. It's scooped up underneath by Mirkovic. Blocked by Bristow. And out of bounds, a timeout on the way. Brad Underwood is arguing he didn't have the possession to be able to call the timeout as Alabama scores off that timeout. It's 2 for 13 from the floor in the second half, and Alabama with the 8-point lead. Boswell cuts that down to 6. Now wants Jemison into the corner. Clear it out. And then a turnover. Miscommunication between Philon
and Amari Allen, both 6'6", 6'8". They compete.
Drive by Allen. Here's Bull Bowen. Now Holloway, under 10 to shoot. On the drive, got past Mirkovic and takes it in. Petrovic, pocket pass, and a second pocket pass, and then a mid. Full on. Hesitates on the drive. A little teardrop. Allen. In the corner, Phylon drives to Bowen. High, arcing two, drops.
A teardrop.
Extra pass. Ivisic in the corner. That's a huge three for Illinois.
They worried about his conditioning. Big time shot for him.
Phylon tough fadeaway, but he's had Illinois 1 for 6 from 3 in this half. 5 of 19 from the floor, and that's an offensive foul. Tomislav Ivisic. Holloway got a good screen up top and then a foul on the consecutive free throws. I don't know if that carried up to the United Center, but we're not going to find out. In the first half. Looks like he wants to get one up here. He'll drive inside and that'll break the spell. Here's a three. Sherrell drains it from deep.
The 60 left.
Phylon trying to penetrate into that zone. The floater just a little bit strong, and a rebound. Ivisic. Stojakovic going to have to launch. Can't get the shot up, and it's a shot clock violation. Alabama defends in the half. And Bowen, he'll launch the three, top of the key short. Ooh. Bristow again with a rebound. The putback won't go, and Ivisic clears it. Stojakovic has been the offense the last couple of minutes. He'll try to keep it going, and he does. Foul on Boswell, and that is not in the NCAA tournament. This building will host. Stojakovic on the drive to the rim. Count it! And the foul! Holloway, three. Off to Humrickhouse. Alabama dodged one.
Yes, they did, but they'll live with that one.
Extra pass, three. Answer! Latrell on Nebraska with a big three, and now a whistle. And a foul call. Shot clock down to 10. Stojakovic going baseline with the reverse. Count that. 1 for 2 tonight. 1 for 3 tonight. And the rebound ripped out. Here's Bowen. That three a little short. Offensive rebound. Phylon's three is good. And the tip. Millett with the takeaway to the rim for 2 more. Timeout, Illinois. Not sure that there's any question in your mind as to whether or not that was a foul.
Yeah, for sure it was.
Still coming back from that knee injury as Boswell hits both free throws. Will history repeat itself? Sherrell got Ivisic in the air, and he'll go to the line for
a quick twitch to get into the paint.
1 for 2, second half.
Smaller defender, but they're fronting when he gets down on the block.
Humrickhouse will leak out for 3.
Not scored in this second half for the Fighting Illini.
Stojakovic has spinning inside, draws the contact and the foul.
Fuse the Crimson Tide, but they're going to drive it and shoot a 3.
Allen, deep 3, way off, and out of bounds on the air ball. Boy, and a costly violation.
This game in November feels like March.
Both free throws good after the mulligan. Bound for Illinois. 2 for 2 for Boswell. 3-point game.
And no communication for Illinois.
Stojakovic in the paint. No, got his own miss and puts it in.
Know why that play works? They're so spaced because of the three-point line. No defender can come over and help, and even help rebound. And
Phylon. Oh, early dagger. 21 for Phylon. Here's Boswell inside. Count it. And the
interesting, if you're Illinois, I know you want to stay man-to-man after these free throws. Do you go to a low zone? Try to slow them down.
Phylon on the drive. Wagler with the contest. Doesn't matter. Chicago. Boswell on the drive. Past Phylon, who's playing with 4, and 2 more for Boswell.
It's open, but drive it.
Here's Boswell. Boswell on the drive, blocked by Bowen.
Calm and cool and collected for
Keaton Bristow tonight, coming back from the ankle injury.
and add knockdown.
3-point game, 8 seconds to go. No, it becomes much more difficult. Now he'll try to miss, and he rolls that one in. And a 4-point lead with 6. Gets it back. It goes to Boswell on the move. Boswell, 3, top of the key, will not go, and that'll do it. And Alabama
Game. I just love this one, Kevin. It went back and forth, and I thought ball competed with a smaller group, and I thought the pace wore down.